It was a summer night, and the engines were all ready. Guys! Oh my God, is that Percy? Yes, Arthur, that's Percy. Oh my God, you could hear that annoying voice for miles. Shh, be quiet, he's coming. Does anyone want a spooky story? It's summer, the middle of August. Oh, come on, I want a spooky story. But a real one, a really real one. Does anyone know about dead engines who worked on this railway? The engines looked at each other. Well, I mean, there is one, but, Oh, tell me! Well, Percy, there was the, Oh, come on, Edward. When were you built, Percy? 1900? Percy's older than me? Gordon, Percy is way older than you. Well, you learned something new. Now, I would just... well, there is one engine who worked here, but isn't alive anymore. Well, then get straight into it. Okay. He's my brother. I should tell the story. Go ahead, Thomas. This engine was my brother. Your brother's dead? Yeah. He was all grey. Talked in a deep and gruff voice. His name, Timothy. Timothy was an E2, like me, obviously. He was the only one of my brothers I ever met. We were built together, you see. I went on to work for Sir Tom Hatt, while he would work for Mr. Pan. Back then, many of the engines weren't here. Timothy was a kind engine, but if you'd anger him, he would be angry, all right. You could never know what was going on inside his mind. Or if he even had one. Gordon, sorry. However, he, along with Diesel, was Mr. Pan's first engine. Really? Yeah. He bought Timothy and then afterwards Diesel. And Mr. Pan even said, Timothy, you're the most useful engine. You are a credit to my company. Timothy didn't boast about it, but he didn't forget it either. It was a snowy December night. Timothy was taking a train of passengers home. He wanted to be quick. He knew that if he was late, he'd get an earful from Mr. Pan, all right? So he sped up and went faster and faster and faster. Since it was winter, obviously, it was snowing. There was a tight and sharp bend coming up. Timothy, he tried to stop. It's pretty obvious what happened then. What did? As I said, he was going too fast. The snow couldn't make him stop, and there was a sharp bend. He crashed. Was he put back on the rails? He died! Well, what happened to his remains? Scrapped? Probably. So, Thomas, your brother's dead? Yeah. How did you cope with the fact? Yeah. How many of you ever knew him? I did. Edward, Gordon, and Henry knew about him. So did Diesel, Arthur, and Allard Creedy. Anyone else? I mean, James sort of did, because, believe it or not, James arrived the same day Timothy died. Not really. Yeah, he came in the day, and then in the night, Timothy died. Ooh, that must have been impacting. Yeah, never really knew him that much. Do you think his demonly spirit will come to haunt us? Percy, there's no such thing as ghosts. You sure? No, I promise. I want a real story. That is a real story. Wow. I'm just happy none of my brothers ever died. You don't have family, Percy. You guys are my family. Aww. The tale of Timothy went around and in Percy's head. He couldn't stop thinking about it. One night, he and Pud were at Wellsworth. Just the two of them. Percy was taking passengers while Pud was on goods duties. Hey Pud, have you heard about this engine called Timothy? I never met him. I first joined Mr. Penn's engines after he died. But from what Arthur told me, he was a kind guy, but just don't get him angry. Yeah. Until the two heard a whistle. It was long and loud. Huh? There aren't supposed to be any trains. Yeah, Edward isn't meant to come for half an hour. The two didn't believe what they saw, because coming to them, faster and faster, was a grey engine. He looked just like Thomas, and he too. He was painted in a dark grey, with red stripes, and had a whistle that was long and loud. He went slower, but then faster and faster, gaining up towards Percy and Pud. Ah! Who is that? I don't know, but he's on the wrong track! One moment he was right in front of Percy. The next, he was gone. What happened? I don't know. The next day, Percy and Pud told everyone. And then he had a whistle that was long and loud. He was grey. He was an E2, so just like Thomas. He looked very old and quite demonly. Percy, you are imagining Timothy in your head. Wait, how do you know he had a whistle that was loud and long? We never told you that bit. And you also never told me he had a number 0. Wait, how do you know that? Percy, how do you know that? 'Cause I saw him. Pud did too. Right, Pud? Yeah, I did. That scared the hell out of me. Oh my God, there's no such thing as ghosts. Okay. Then I want some of you to go over there at Wellsworth. Stay there all night. Just don't fall asleep. We'll stay there for 4 hours. If we don't hear a whistle or see an engine, then we're leaving. Okay. Edward, I want you two and James to do it. What? Why should I go? James, you're doing it whether you like it or not. No, come on. Edward and James were at Wellsworth. Yeah, no one's coming. Yeah, I'm leaving. But right after James said that, They also heard a whistle that was long and loud. Huh? Who's that? Until, gaining up right on the same track as James, was a grey engine, and he too liked Thomas. He had red stripes and a number 0, a deadly-looking evil face, as he rammed straight into James and disappeared. The next day they reported it, and whereabouts of a ghost engine were on the island. They even set up cameras there and found out that there truly was Timothy's ghost haunting Wellsworth. The engines had a meeting about this. Okay, everyone, settle down. We are here to talk about, the fact that we have my brother chasing us. Thomas, this is your fault. What? Why is it my fault? He's your brother. Jordan, no. That's stupid. Okay. Why does he only come now, right after we tell the story? I say it's a coincidence. Maybe there's a type of liquid that can kill ghosts. He's already dead. He died 3 years ago. Close to 4. You know what? Jordan's right. What do you mean he's right, Thomas? Henry, look. He's my brother. If anyone can make him go away, it's me. Thomas, don't want him to drag you into hell. Oh, no worries, Henry. I'll be fine. Thomas, no. I'm going with you. Henry? You? Yeah. Okay, your choice. Thomas and Henry went to Wellsworth. It was night. Henry, you didn't have to do this. Thomas, if you're going here, then so am I. Thanks. Till they heard a whistle that was long and loud, big chuffing noises of an engine, until a grey engine with a deadly face came into Thomas. Timothy! One moment he was on the same track as Henry. The next, Thomas blew his whistle. Timothy! Listen to me! He didn't stop. He only gained forward. Look, I'm your brother here. Timothy, I'm sorry if we have angered you, but please, go away. Please. Timothy gained up to Henry, and then he disappeared. Weeks, months went by, and no one ever saw Timothy again. No one knows. Did Timothy hear Thomas? Or were they all just imagining it? Well, they couldn't have because cameras saw it, but some things are best left unknown.